Hey guys, welcome to another episode of How to Be an Adult. So today we're taking a bit of a different direction. My top 10 good news of 2019. Bad news is streaming out of the media. It's getting shared on social media, so it's everywhere around us, and sometimes it feels that we don't give the good enough recognition. I actually found the 10 things that made me most happy about 2019. So this is my top 10 list. Even got a script. My top one is about the northern white rhino. It was believed that it's gonna go extinct because there are only two females left, Fatu and Najin, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, in Kenya. And the last male, Sudan, died last year at the age of 45. Scientists have managed to take 10 eggs out of the two female rhinos and fertilize 7 of them successfully. So hopefully they can use a surrogate, maybe a southern white rhino, and bring back the species from extinction. So second, we have the Huarani. Not sure about the pronunciation. It's an Ecuadorian Amazon rainforest tribe that in May this year won a huge legal case against an oil company. They pretty much managed to save 500,000 acres of rainforest from being destroyed for oil mining. This is a precedent and it's a historical win. After that, the government allegedly stopped another 7 million acres from being offered to private companies. Next one is about Norway deciding not to exploit the Lofoten island, the Lofoten archipelago, for oil mining. So Norway is the largest European oil producer, pumping out more than 1.5 million of barrels per day. They're sitting on an estimated reserve of about 50-60 billion US dollars underneath the seabed of the Lofoten archipelagos, and they've decided to not export that in order to preserve the wildlife. Kind of interesting because the current party is largely supported by oil companies. But I guess Norway is falling out of love with oil. Next one is the Recycle and Travel program introduced this year in 3 subway stations in Rome, where you can deposit plastic bottles and get a 5 euro credit on your Metro app. And once you deposit 30 bottles, it's €1.50, you get a free subway ride. So far, I think they estimate they've collected more than 300,000 bottles. Everyone that grew up in the 90s remembers this amazing movie. In June this year, the House of Commons in Canada voted to end dolphins and whales being held in captivity. So animals that are already in captivity will be allowed to remain there. It's not safe to reintroduce them in wild nature. Also, official licensed research will be able to hold animals temporarily. Those animals undergoing rehabilitation procedures will also be held. It's a huge win for animal rights activists. Number 6 is about South Korea, which now recycles about 95% of Seoul's food waste. Side dishes in South Korea are usually left unfinished, which results in South Koreans generating about 130 kilograms of food waste per person per annum, compared to the Western countries where it's about 100 kilograms. Back in 2013, they introduced a waste management system where you're required to buy biodegradable bags and deposit your food waste into special bins. 6,000 smart bins are scattered around Seoul, which operate the pay-as-you-waste scheme. And the bins are also smart, so they are able to compress waste within. This scheme has allowed Seoul to reduce food waste by about 45,000 tons for the past 6 years. Finally, in June, YouTube took some hard actions to ban hate speech channels on YouTube, which is a step in the right direction. In May 2019, Taiwan became the first Asian country to allow same-sex marriage in a historical legislative decision. So in 2017, the Constitutional Court of the island decided that ruled that the current way that marriage is set in their laws as between a man and a woman is unconstitutional. They gave 2 years to the legislative mechanisms to introduce an improved law. In May this year, about a week before the deadline, they accepted a bill that allows same-sex marriage. Number 9 is California banning pet store sales of animals that are not from shelters or from rescue centers. The aim is to stop the so-called puppy mills and kitten farms, which operate under close to no regulations and treat animals really poor. Right now, you can only buy rescue animals and shelter animals. Pet shops that break this law have to pay $500 per animal. Okay, number 10 actually happened in 2018, but it's really important, and I actually didn't know that it was like legally required. Really excited when I found out about it. Iceland became the first country in the world to legally enforce equal pay for women and men. Basically, every company of 25 employees or more is required to have a certificate stating that they pay equally to people in the same roles, regardless of ethnicity, sexuality, and gender. Huge win. Okay, those were my top 10 good news of 2019. I hope that these brightened your day a little bit, because we are often bombarded with so much negativity and negative stuff and bad news that we tend to forget all the good that's happening around us. This is not an extensive list by far. I've also left links to all the articles that I read in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and maybe even punch that bell icon to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Till then, have a great end of 2019 and see you in the next one.